Yeah, hi there, and these comments are for Lily. This is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons. And let's take a look at your question. You say, if my English level is high pre-intermediate and I have 9 hours per day for studying, my question is, how long will it take me to pass the TOEFL test with a full mark of 120? You guys have the craziest questions. I'm going to be honest with you. It's kind of like asking me, can I get a hole-in-one when I'm playing golf, down in Florida at a famous golf course? I mean, I don't care what your English level is. To get a full mark, 120, it's like 1 in a million. I mean, for anybody, I don't care how advanced you are, it's almost impossible to get the 120. So how long will it take? I'm going to say 1,000 years. I mean, I'm kind of being funny here, but I have no idea, to be honest with you. Okay, let's keep going. You say, from last week, I just started reading for 45 minutes, the National Geography and Wikipedia websites, and listening for 30 minutes from CNN, plus a 60-second Science from Stitcher radio podcast. Now you got some good questions. You say, how will these reading and listening passages help? They're going to help you a lot. Now, the one thing that I want to comment here is I think that your English is better than high pre-intermediate. Pre-intermediate to me on a scale of 1 to 10 means 5. That means your English right now is 50% of being fully fluent, academically fluent. Now, if you say pre-intermediate, you're saying you're like level 4, but your writing's actually pretty good. I mean, you're using colons in there, parentheses. You're doing things with your writing that indicates, in my opinion, you probably have higher English skills than what you think. But if you read and listen each day, if you do 45 minutes a day from National Geography and you do Wikipedia, I mean, I say if you do that for 4 or 5 months, I mean, you're going to get some measurable results. You will definitely be able to concentrate better. Your vocabulary is going to improve. Many things are going to happen from doing that. The same thing with the listening. Now, can I humbly suggest one thing? As you're doing the extensive reading for 45 minutes, get in the practice of taking notes. Write down the notes, the main point, the most important supporting points of what you're reading. Get those down in note form. Then you can do 2 things. Either you can write a summary of what you have read, or you can orally summarize what you have read. So either way, you're either practicing your integrated writing or your integrated speaking, and that's going to be very useful for you for the TOEFL IBT, right? Now do the same thing with the listening. So when you're doing the CNN and the 60-second podcast from Stitcher, again, try to get down in note form the main point, the most important supporting points, and then either write a summary or orally summarize that information. Again, you're practicing your integrated writing or integrated speaking areas, so I think that's going to be very useful. So I apologize, but I cannot really answer your first question, but I can tell you this: if you're studying 9 hours a day, but I would be careful. Don't just do academic things for 9 hours a day, because your brain's probably going to burn out, Lily. I would suggest find opportunities to talk with native speakers, Lily. I think that's going to be very useful for you. Watch TV. You can watch movies. That's good for your conversational English, your listening. You can watch science programs and documentary programs and history programs and things like that. And in addition, with your reading, I would also suggest newspapers and magazines and even longer books. And you can definitely get some good results from those areas. Now, if you're high pre-intermediate, if you're accurate in diagnosing your own academic English proficiency, I mean, I can't answer your question, how long will it take you to get a full mark, because to be honest with you, I mean, I've been teaching TOEFL now for 18 years, I have never had a student ever get 120. I've had 116, one of my students. I had 117. I've had many 110s, a lot of people over 100, but I've never had anyone with a full mark of 120. So maybe the question is this. Your question you're really asking me is, if I'm high, pre-intermediate, if I work really hard, well, how long will it take me, let's say, to get over 100, right? Okay, so I'm going to say maybe 6 months to a year you're probably looking at. That would be my best guess right now. Now, if you're interested, Lily, if you need a space online to post your pronunciation, your speaking, and your writing practice test, I hope you will consider using my online course. I also have, Lily, a great reading section. I can help you improve your reading speed to 350 words a minute with 80% comprehension. As long as you go through my practice exercises, you will be able to improve your reading speed. And I also have a really good vocabulary part of my course. So if studying online is right for you and you want somebody who can support you and help you in your TOEFL journey, I hope you will consider my course, the online course called the 7-Step System to pass the TOEFL IBT. And also, I want to go ahead and put a link in here for you in the video, Lily. I'll put a link to my 90-day TOEFL study guide so you can take a look at some of my lessons and things I've planned maybe for students in your situation, but probably you will need to use my course longer than 3 months if you want to get over 100. All right, anyway, thank you very much, Lily, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.